Yeah, that right there, that alarm clock. Make sure you go download that. All right? That, the alarm clock theory. I'm gonna explain the theory to you. The theory is everybody sleeping on me, he, or we, or KMG will wake up working for us. And if you snooze on us, you will lose on me. You see my son letting everybody know about the theory right now. The theory. Shout out to my homeboy Young Dro, Fashion, everybody up here, great hustle too. You know what I'm saying, whatever, man. And it's just, you know, we in Atlanta, you know, it's out. You know, we in-town bound, man. You know, we rep that Memphis, but you can't rep your city. You can't rep your city if you never left your city. Go somewhere else and do something. That's how you help your city. So that's what we doing, though. Alarm clock theory, Cool Courtney coming soon. KMG, Kinfolk.
Everybody sleep on me, gon' wake up working for me. Everybody sleep on me, gon' wake up working for me. If you snooze on me, you gon' lose on me. If you snooze on me, you gon' lose on me. Everybody sleep on me, gon' wake up working for me. Everybody sleep on me, gon' wake up working for me.
I'm the host with the most, Benny Blanco. I got my people, Kia Shine. Got Young Dro in the building, Grand Hustles in here. You know what I mean? The Syndicate, DJs, DJ K-Oz, Kodah Bang. My man Brandon Sanders, you know what I mean? We getting it in, Cinema Sanders, we doing big things.
You already know.
Feel me? We keeping it real lovable, 2010. Let me get my man and holler at y'all for a second. What's up, man? Kinfolk. They don't even know what's happening, man. Let them know what's going on.
They call me Kinfolk for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all family with me. Kinfolk Music Group.
From Detroit. Oh, that's what it is. KMG is the new movement. Okay, KMG.
Feeding families through this music.
Wow.
And everybody sleeping on me or Blanco will wake up working for us.
Holla at me. Holla at me. You know what I mean? You can sleep.
Benny Blanco on the block.
You can sleep on me if you want to.
313.
You gonna wake up working for us.
8 Mile.
But we connecting the dots, baby.
Alright, so everybody that's tuning in is going down like a plane crash. Kinfolk Kia Shine is in the building.
Let's get into it, man. I mean, you have been a representative. You always went very, very hard for Memphis.
Yeah, well, Memphis is where I'm from first and foremost, man. Home of the blues, birthplace of rock and roll. You know what I mean? We birthed this soul and this blues music or whatever from my city. You know what I'm saying? B.B. King, Isaac Hayes, you know, Al Greedy. People got their start. Sam and Dave, Stax Records. All this started from in my city.
It's a lot of history there.
A lot of history there. So you know, it's only right for me to be able to just rap now. Was the new genre, hip hop and R&B and pop is the new genre. So I represent for the new team that's coming out of Memphis. You know, and since 2002 when I started Rap Hustles or whatever, you know, I put out Yo Gotti, I put out Lil Chat.
A lot of people don't know that. Back that up for a minute. Yeah. Like, you're not new to the game.
No, like a lot of people thought that Crispy was like my first single or something. But there's some fans out there that roll with me for Respect My Fresh. They know about Stunner Frames. They know about I Be Everywhere. But even before that, there's some people that know about me bringing that tour bus back in 2002 down here on Peachtree or whatever with me, Yo Gotti, Skinny Pimp, Gangsta Black, all the people from Memphis or whatever coming together with Rap Puzzles. That was 02 and I had the record called TVs. You know, I put out the Life album that Yo Gotti put out with my DVD inside of it, so a lot of y'all know me from that. And like, you know, I've been putting out records, you know, since 2002. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game. I started my first label since in 1998. You know what I mean, with Diamond Cut. So I mean, a lot of y'all been riding with me since then. So I mean, you know, I've been in this thing, you know, going on, you know, just 12 years this year.
The education.
So you know, and then as far as me, I used to manage Drummer Boy. You know what I'm saying? I used to sell his beats. I sold his first beat to Universal Music Records up in New York back in 2001. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, I got a production deal with Rough Riders. You know, I've sold beats for Juvenile, Lil Wayne, you know, 8-Ball, you know what I mean? You name it, you know what I'm saying?
So a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that.
And you know, so I've done those things prior to dropping So Crispy and all that or whatever. So, you know, and a lot of people don't know that I own So Crispy, and that was a joint venture situation that I did with that situation through Universal, and that, you know, I'm not pushed like a regular artist. There's no budget behind me. It's me put my money behind me. It's God in my grind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So that's what's going on with me, you know what I mean? So it's like KMG, that's my label, that's my movement. A lot of people don't know that I got publishing and ownership of that Drake situation. A lot of people didn't know. So it shocked a lot of people for that.
Let's back up. Now, it's a lot of confusion, you know, because, you know, the internet can be misleading.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, and I forgot about that song right there. Wow. Yeah, a lot of y'all know me from Wow.
That's DJ K-Oz back there.
DJ K-Oz, give me some high fives on that one.
That's what we do.
But now on the real though, I feel like people thought because that came out that I had wrote Drake's record, that they were thinking because the internet only took a piece of an interview in which I explained how I was a co-writer of Drake's record. You know, people took it the wrong way. But what it is that.
So did Drake, you write the record?
No, Drake sampled a record that I did for Lil Wayne called "Do It for the Boy" that I produced for Lil Wayne. Because he sampled that record, the best I ever had came from that record. The melodies, some of the beat, the tracks, some of the words came from the record that I did with Lil Wayne. So, because I own a percentage of royalties with that record with Wayne, and because Drake sampled that record from Wayne, then I end up getting 25% of Drake's record because the sample was awarded 25% of the song. So that's out. Like when I had to check in my fresh joint out, like y'all caught that last year with me, Young Joe, and Mano, and Fabulous was in the video and all. That was MTV Jam the week last week.
Do your homework.
But like I sampled Jay-Z. Jay-Z didn't write my song "Checking My Fresh," but I sampled him when he said it. So therefore, he got a percentage of the points of the writing. He's listed on that song as a writer. If you look at Billboard or Checking My Fresh, you look at that, he's listed as a writer, Sean Carter. He wasn't in the studio with me, but I sampled his work.
Does he get a percentage of that record?
So he gets a percentage of that record. He gets publishing off that record. He eats off that record.
Y'all gotta do your homework, man. He's dropping some knowledge on you.
And it's the same way with Drake. You know what I'm saying? No, I didn't go to the studio and write the record with Drake, but he sampled my work that I did with Wayne. So because he sampled my work, I must be paid for my work. So, you know what I mean? I was able to get 25% of the Best I Ever Had record. So if you look at Billboard and you see Ian Coleman, which is my name, the Kia Shine Coleman, you'll see my name on that chart. You'll see my name in his album, the EP he put out. So it's no diss or no. I'm not beefing with Drake or nothing like that. It's just that this is the business, and I was able to do my due diligence with my business as far as that music, and I took care of my family with that.
Y'all hearing it from the source now. Y'all hearing it from the source. So, my man said there's no problems with Drake to clear up all the drama and the confusion, all the rumors that's online.
Yeah, there's no problem.
Hearing it from the source, man. Big shouts to Drizzy Drake.
Because Drake and I are nominated for a Grammy right now for their record.
Holla at me. Say that again. Back that up.
Because Drake and I are now nominated for a Grammy for that record because of the fact that when you have a Grammy for Best Rap Song, which he's up for or whatever, then the writers of the song also receive a Grammy as well.
Exactly. So you're going to get a plaque if
I'll get a certificate, I'll get a plaque. Drake will actually get the actual Grammy, and that's the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, because he was an artist on it, but I will get my Grammy certification.
And the check.
You know what I'm saying? And the bread that comes from that record or whatever, so that's a blessing. So that's just letting people know that Kia Shine has always been more than just an artist. So just because you hear me do a song called So Crispy and you think he's just a flashy dude rapping on a song, and then he's this arrogant dude, you're wrong. No one feels the same way all the time. You feel fly when you go out, get ready to go to the club, but then when you get in the car, you may feel another way. I make music. I make good music, you know what I mean, for people that are like me, you know what I mean, that feel different ways at all times. So, you know, it seems like people don't respect you for your business unless you came up as a dope boy. Okay. Like, I gotta be a street hustler, I gotta be a dope boy for folks to respect my grind.
You're trapping.
But what if my trap was this music? Exactly. And me hustling this music and me getting my bread. What if that was my trap and I've been doing that prior to any song or any of that?
You're still suspect.
Y'all really I really don't have to rap.
Right.
I do that part of it because I love it.
Because you behind the scenes.
You know what I'm saying, or whatever. I got new artists coming out, Cool Courtney. I got something that's getting ready to drop that's finna take the game by storm. You know, and I'm still working on new albums. Shout out to Rick Ross. Y'all be checking my Ustream Kinfolk TV. You saw me in the studio with Rick Ross.
Yep,
working on that new joint or whatever with him. I'm working.
Yeah, man. So listen. What else is going good with KMG?
Since we doing this KMG thing or whatever, I gotta let y'all know about my young protege that's getting ready to come up and do his thing and his rap thing next or whatever. I was talking about him earlier. I'm talking about Cool Courtney.
Cool Courtney.
So I'm gonna let him come holler at y'all for a minute before we ride out, slide out. You know what I'm saying?
My pretty boy, shouted from the country. I saw her they city boy, they like it, you like it. You can get that pretty boy.
So tell them about your work, man. Like you put in mad work. A lot of people just be sleeping on you.
You know they sleep though.
What's the saying? How it go?
Everybody sleeping on me will wake up working for me.
I love that.
That's the alarm clock theory. This is the concept. All right, alarm clock is like when the alarm clock goes off. Right, you have two things you can do. If you set the alarm right, you can wake up when the alarm clock goes off, when you hear it making noise.
Right, which I hate to do.
Or you can just press snooze on it. That's my theory. It's a theory, and that theory, if you want to hear more about that theory, you can download the alarm clock theory, the mixtape, hosted by Don Cannon, and that's on that Piff. It's on the live mixtapes. It's on Twitter.com/TheRealKiaShine. You know, it's everywhere. You know, this record right here is dedicated to everybody that's like me, that's hated on, that's doubted, that's slept on. You know what I'm saying? Underdogs. Let's get it. This is our year to come up, baby.
Get the homie K-E. Nah, I was one of them dudes that just doubted. You know what I'm saying? Keep pulling. The cannon. Like. People would just hate me for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not believing in what it Wake up, niggas! So I dedicate this song to people just like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm an underdog. I've been on the radio.